For the National Hockey Now and the Pittsburgh Hockey Now YouTube channel, I'm Dan Kingerski. That is Marco D'Amico. Here we are in Montreal at the Center Bell, or the Bell Center, as you ugly Americans call it. The Pittsburgh Penguins really dropped an ugly, sloppy 5-4 overtime game to the Canadiens. And Marco, let me get the Montreal perspective on that, because Montreal's fun. I mean, they are fast, they are determined, they don't really care. They have a certain, I don't know, a certain swashbuckling quality to them.
They don't care. They're here to grow, they're here to learn, and if it comes with wins, it comes with wins, but they're going to do it in a way where they don't show quit, and there's no end to their ability to play. And I think what we're seeing right now is that they're rising up to the needs of every game and adapting to each and every single one of their opponents in expert ways. And most of that is led through a really good young core of Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, Kirby Dach, and more. But also
Caulfield, he's back. I mean, Cole Caulfield is back. He's good.
He's been back. He's been back it's been about 52 games now, where he's basically a point per game player. So Caulfield's back, Suzuki's back, Kirby Dach has arrived. And you have a great young core of defensemen in Caden Gooley, Arbor Jacki, and Jordan Harris. The Canadiens have a solid foundation. They just need to keep adding to it. And games like tonight are how they're going to grow.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're going to cost themselves a great draft pick, but it was fun to watch them. Conversely, the Penguins looked old. They looked slow. They looked at times a bit disinterested, but also at times they just couldn't find it on Saturday night. The Penguins were outchanced. I think you told me 11 high-danger scoring chances to 4. Evgeny Malkin's line had 3 of those 4 high-danger chances. Sidney Crosby has done a disappearing act. And, look, we don't criticize Sidney Crosby too often. He was AWOL on Saturday. He was largely AWOL on Friday and has been. He's really been struggling to put up points since a red-hot start, and you kind of wonder if there's a little something with Crosby going on, because he doesn't usually go through stretches like this. The Penguins went through a 7-game winless streak, 0-6-1. They erased that with a resounding win on Wednesday against Washington. A stifling third period against Toronto on Friday night gave them their second straight win. Now they have points in 3 straight. But Marco, I'm going to tell you, there was a dourness in the Penguins locker room. They really, they had 2 leads, which didn't last a minute in the third period. Each time the Penguins went ahead, Montreal literally stormed back, playing on the rush, playing fast, and the Penguins weren't prepared for their speed.
If they watched other Montreal Canadiens games, they'd feel less bad, because this has become a habit.
They'd feel less bad.
This has become a habit this season, where the Canadiens are this never-say-die team that roars back, either forcing overtime or then winning the game before regulation ends. It's just, there's this swagger of the team right now where whenever they need a big goal, someone steps up. It's been Cole Caulfield or Nick Suzuki a lot over the last couple of games, but now you've seen Kirby Dach, Mike Hoffman, etc. kind of step up when they need to, and it's what's causing this team to start racking up the wins. This is their first 3-game winning streak at home in over a year.
Oh my. It's funny, because 18 years ago I covered a very young Penguins team, or 17 years, where they all kind of came together at the exact same time. You didn't know what to expect. You knew great things someday. You didn't know when, and everything kind of came about very quickly. And I think you're seeing that with the Canadiens, maybe a year or 2 ahead of everyone else's prediction. And it really was fun to watch, although I don't know that Mike Sullivan was enjoying himself as much as the rest of us. Okay, this is the 5-minute postgame for the NHN and the PHN YouTube channel. Marco D'Amico, I'm Dan Kingerski. We're going to find some place to not get in trouble in Montreal. All right, we will talk soon. Have fun, kids.